Good morning, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom all over the world. You're welcome to Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. My name is Kumawe Tarinemi, and I am your host for the program today. We must make progress, we must continue. I will advise that you welcome somebody by your side and ensure that you share this broadcast, share this message, so that everybody all over the world will hear and no one will say we did not hear. Share as much as you can. Ensure you share this message as you receive it. Don't keep it to yourself. We must proceed. Before we go ahead with what we have today, we must pray, as it is our custom to do so. We must pray and commit everything that we do to the hands of Elohim, to the hands of Tamara, the creator of the world. Tamara Wuyengina Nawe. Ayiba, we worship you. We worship you, Ayiba. For there is no one else like you. Accept the praises of our hearts and the thanksgiving that we give every day. For our hands are clean, and we have come with a clean heart. And all we ask for is the restoration of Biafra. All we ask for is the freedom of all our people. We have not asked for that which belongs to another. We have only asked for that which is ours. For the land of Biafra is ours. And it is for the land of Biafra that we seek. It is the freedom of the land of Biafra we seek. We have not come out to take that which belongs to others. We have not desired that which belongs to others. We have only desired that which belongs to us. For the land of Biafra is ours. And the land of Biafra is what we seek. The land of Biafra is what we seek. The freedom of the people of Biafra is what we seek, O Lord. The sovereignty of the people of Biafra, the sovereignty of the land of Biafra is what we seek. Nothing else. We have only come out to do this because we seek the freedom of our people. We have only come out to do this to put an end to the torture. We have only come out to do this to put an end to the death. We have only come out to do this to put an end to marginalization. We have only come out to do this to put an end to dehumanization of our land and of our people. Tamara, we come humbly before your throne and we seek the land of Biafra. And the land of Biafra is what we demand. We thank you for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for you have kept him strong all these years and you will continue to keep him strong. We pray for the Eastern Security Network, that they shall grow in strength and in wisdom, that those that try to deceive and confuse the members of the Eastern Security Network, they shall no longer listen to them, but they shall listen to the voice of the spirits. And they shall increase and increase and increase and increase until the zoo is destroyed forever. For the zoo only represents doom. And that doom must be exterminated from our land. We pray for all members of the indigenous people of Biafra, scattered all over the world. And for all Biafrans scattered all over the world, Lord, we ask that you keep your people safe and sound, strong and healthy. That as they commit their all into this project to restore the sovereignty of Biafra, that they shall do it in wisdom, in strength, and those that tell lies shall continually diminish as the truth continually takes our place. Lord, we pray that all those that seek our head, all those that seek our blood, all those that sponsor terrorism in our land, all those that sponsor the agents of darkness on our land, and all those that support them in one way or the other, let their voices be destroyed. Let their name be destroyed forever. And everything about them be extinguished from the surface of the earth. All this we pray in the name of Tamara, Ayiba, Aziba, Isebe, Ogene, Abasi, Chukokika Abiyama, Elohim, Ise, more power. We must continue, we must make progress. Our topic today says, freedom is never given. Freedom is never given. Who does that? Who gives the slave freedom? The master will never give the slave freedom. Freedom is never given. If you are not free and you want freedom, then you must be ready to take it. Freedom is never given to anybody. You must be ready to take your freedom. Nobody gives you freedom. Stop deceiving yourselves. Nobody will give it to you. If you want to be free, go ahead and take it. Who will give you freedom? Nobody will give you freedom. Nobody. Nobody gives freedom. Those that desire it, take it. It now depends on how you choose to take it. But you must go all out for it. And you must take it. And you must be smart. You must take it. And if you want freedom, you must be patient. You must be consistent. Those are the two elements of freedom. Patience and consistency. The two elements of freedom. If you want to be free, you must possess these elements. Patience and consistency. You must never capitulate. You must never draw back. You must keep going forward. Even though it looks bleak, even though it looks like, oh, you're losing, you will not succeed. You must keep pushing forward. If it looks like you will not succeed, that is when you are succeeding. You must keep pushing forward. All the enemy wants to do is to make you to capitulate, is to make you to give up, is to weaken you, to weaken your resolve. Since about a year now, when our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, from that day he was kidnapped, the zoo started promoting confusion. Confusion here and there, sponsoring confusion. trying to create factions out of IPOB. Confusion to the left, confusion to the right. Till this day, all they do and sponsor against IPOB is confusion. Why do they want you confused? Why do they want your mind not to be stable? It is very simple. They want you confused. They don't want your mind to be stable for one particular reason. They want you to capitulate. They want you to look the sideways. They want you to give up. Because they know that you have gotten to the Rubicon. If you do not give up, you will cross over. If you do not capitulate at this moment, you will cross over. So what the zoo wants to do is to ensure that they keep you. Let me tell you. It is a bad news that the zoo was able to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on extraordinarily rendition, an international crime. Yes, it is a bad news. But there is one thing concerning freedom fighting. One thing about freedom fighting is that no matter the news, you must take advantage of every news, whether bad or good, of every situation, whether bad or good. You must take advantage of whatever situation you find yourself, whether it is bad or it is good. Now you might be wondering, how do we take advantage of the situation of the case of our leader being in detention, which is bad? How do we take advantage of it? You must recognize that this movement is international. The whole world is watching. The world may not say anything, like I have taken time to teach and to explain why the rest of the world would not say anything. They are only looking at Britain. They won't say anything. So the world may not say anything, but they are watching. Nigeria has committed a crime and they are watching. And they will say nothing, but they are watching. How we manage the situation determines the results that we get. If we keep on with a pace and keep disturbing the zoo to the extent that the zoo cannot cope, the zoo will release our leader. But if we keep playing soft and falling to all their games, they will never release our leader. If you think that if you play soft with the zoo, play soft, play soft, play soft, then they will release him, then you have just indirectly forgotten our leader. Can't you see what the Max Buhari said when he attended the meeting of his masters, Britain? Are you see? Can't you see? Are you following up what he said? He said that they have ruled out bailing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have ruled it out. They have ruled out bailing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That the other time he jumped bail. Something that has been settled in court already. At Abia State, at Umuahia. It has been settled in court. The Max Buhari went to their Commonwealth meeting and was telling Britain, if Britain is not complicit, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a citizen of Britain. If Britain is not complicit in what is going on in the zoo, in what the zoo is doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Britain would have pointed it out, because they cannot tell me that they do not know about the judgments at Umuahia. They know. But they are pretending as if they don't know. They cannot tell me they do not know about the judgment of Umaya. They are fully aware. Fully aware. The Maxwell went there and was talking rubbish. Why? Because some of you are beginning to consider Peter Obi their distraction. The distraction that they are sponsoring. Some of you are beginning to forget what brought you here. You are making it cool. You are taking it cool. You are making things easy for the zoo. You are taking it cool with them. Why wouldn't the man be going about the world talking rubbish? Why? If the zoo is too hot for him, if those that needs to be writing and exposing the zoo are writing and exposing the zoo, if those that needs to be talking are talking, if those that needs to be doing whatever are doing what they are supposed to be doing, the man will not have the time to be going about and be talking rubbish. The only way the zoo can free our leader is when we do not take it lightly with the zoo. Of course, we'll be going about our normal court proceedings. The lawyers will be following the due process, which is normal. But we know what we have been doing before they went after our leader. We know what we do. And all we need to do is to focus on the zoo. The same thing you have always been doing. Don't ever go cold. If you want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be free, don't ever go cold. Let me tell you, the impression that, oh, the zoo will just wake up and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a farce. I must tell you the truth. It is a farce. They won't. Don't you know the zoo? Don't you know the zoo, the Zoological Republic anymore? We all know the zoo. That they will just wake up and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The court proceedings that is supposed to hold on the 28th, the man has already gone to say that they are not going to release him. That he jumped bail. Something that is still waiting. That the court is still waiting to prove. But another court has already proven it. But the Abuja court is still waiting to prove it. He has already gone out to say his mind. So if on the 28th they do not release our leader on bail, know that it is premeditated. The zoo has already decided not to release our leader. Don't get it twisted. The man just exposed, this their court, this thing, they are just been playing it like game. Oh, it has been adjourned. Sometimes they'll fix dates for court. They'll bring him. They'll not even do anything to adjourn. All they are doing is to buy time. That was how they bought time. Elected Soludo. Bought time. Now they want to buy time till 2023. The reason they held our leader is Anambra election and 2023 general election. They have achieved one. Anambra, it is remaining 2023. They want to keep pushing it. That is why the man has gone out to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. Are you seeing the trend? Are you seeing how they are going? The zoo. And you that is supposed to keep your feet on the ground and go about your expositions. Or is it because of what BBC did that some of you are going cold? Is it because of that useless documentary that BBC did? If BBC is serious, all those people that they accuse, let them sue them to courts in Britain. Let us go and stand and see whether they are going to win us in court. Forget about that rubbish that they did. Is that why you should go cold? Is that why? You must you must increase your tempo. You must increase your force. And because of all this, the terrorists are coming back. Because you must understand that whatever duty that you are doing in this movement, it is complementing other people's duty, other people's work. So when some of you are not doing what you are supposed to do, you are not encouraging our men in the forest to do what they are supposed to do. You must continue, because when these men are sacrificing their lives daily for you, and when they are seeing that many of you are going cold, what do you think will be happening to their morale? You must increase your tempo as much as possible. Whatever it is you're doing, you must increase it much more. You must remove in your mind anything that has to do with Nigeria, PVC, that presidency. You must remove your mind. You must heal yourself of Nigeria if you want freedom. You must heal yourself. If you don't, then you are falling to their trap. You are falling to their trap. How many beasts have we faced? Distractions from every corner. Distraction here, distraction there, distraction here, distraction there. Distractions. Until Soludo came. Started indirectly calling ESN criminals so that he can go there and kill them. Go there and kill them. There is one lecturer. There's one lecturer that was kidnapped recently. I think whether it's Abia State, but well, it seems like the lecturer is a lecturer in Anambra State. But it was kidnapped somewhere around Abia State. I was told that place is also close to where the prelate of the Methodist Church was kidnapped. I would have played it. I would have played his voice. This boy is in Igbo, mostly in Igbo, and though somebody interpreted for me, but I will not be able to follow up properly to give you proper analysis. Okay, it's in Igbo language. So, but what happened is this man was kidnapped by Fulani terrorists. This man was kidnapped by Fulani terrorists, and he was saying that these Fulani terrorists on our land, they have already have a very organized system. And they made him to understand that they are everywhere. When these people move from forest to forest, from water to water, they do rituals. They do rituals. They don't just do Allah Akbar. They do rituals, and they are not from around here. They are from everywhere. The man said lots of things. How they held him, how they were punishing him, and all that. The fact is this: if we begin to look at PVC that, PVC this, Peter Obi is an Igbo man, he needs to be president, blah, 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 you will lose focus. Now, yesterday I was talking about if Peter Obi wins. So now, what if Peter Obi doesn't win? And you have allowed yourself to be, if what you believe will bring about the new Nigeria that you are desiring, for some of you that believe in New Nigeria, some of you that believe in it, if you keep putting all your effort in Peter Obi and Peter Obi doesn't win, and you have put your effort in Peter Obi, because the fact is that you cannot put your effort in Peter Obi and give the Biafra Restoration Project the best of you. Because as you're giving little campaigns for Peter Obi, you are being you are confused, and you're putting your energy, all the energies you're supposed to put for the restoration of Biafra, you're putting it there. We must give a very sound impression that we do not want anything apart from Biafra. We must be ready to give a very sound impression. But some of you are beginning to give an impression that you might be okay with something else. That something else might appease you. That is the impression that some of you are giving. That something else, one way or the other, might appease you apart from Biafra. That is the impression that some of you are giving. When you are doing PVC, that PVC, this is the current distraction. This is the current distraction. We must never be distracted. If we put everything that we have, if we put all our energy together, all our focus together, we are most likely to be free even before the end of this year. With the way things are going, if we put all our energy together and ensure that we give all the force that we need to give, we are most likely to be free even before the end of this year. Because I want to let you know that if you have not done enough for the zoo to sit down and say, or for Britain most especially, to sit down and say, no, these people, we can no longer keep them. Let us let them go. And instead of maintaining Nigeria, let us discuss with them as independent people. Let us have an agreement with them concerning their oil wealth. How are we going to benefit from this your oil wealth? We need you. But Britain want to go behind, as they have always done, to get it from the zoo. They want to go behind. You must stand your ground and let them know that they cannot go behind, because freedom is not given. Freedom is taken. Freedom is not given. Freedom is taken. Until we are able to prove to the whole world that except you discuss with us, except you discuss with the people, you cannot have what belongs to us. You cannot be comfortable to run whatever business or whatever thing that you want to run on our land. You must discuss with the owners. And you must discuss with us while we are free. Until we are ready for that, they will not free our leader. They will only free our leader to come and lead Biafra as a free country. So, if somewhere in your mind you're thinking that the zoo will listen to some of the pleading, elders say, calm down, let us go and plead. They went to plead. How far? How far? Yes, we said let us give them the benefit of doubt. Elders say, calm down, let us go and plead. They have gone to plead now. How far? The Max wearing Buhari told them, no, I'm sorry. I'm not going to release that man. I have respect for some of you. You are old men. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to release him. Did he release him? No, he didn't. And by rights, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not even supposed to go through this court case. Because the zoo attempted to kill him. If the zoo were to be an individual, the zoo is supposed to go to jail for what they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The zoo is supposed to go to jail because a man is on bail, you went to kill him. The man did not tell you that he's not going to go to court. You went to kill him, he escaped. You're now accusing him that he jumped bail. How is that reasonable? How is that reasonable? If the zoo were to be a human, the zoo will go to jail. But because the zoo is the zoo, they do as they like. And Britain is behind them, so they get away with it. We must be ready to look Britain in the face and tell Britain that you will not get what you want. No, you will not. We know because of the problem that they have with Russia, Russia is already threatening to level them. Because of the problem they have with Russia, and because they cannot manipulate those Arab countries anymore that have oil, they have resorted to the zoo. They have resorted to getting the oil from Biafra land, the oil and gas from Biafra land through the zoo. And they are working hard while some of you are sleeping. You must realize that what we are doing now, this is the time that we have to do it. What we are doing now, how are you sure? Because what we are doing now is very difficult. It is more difficult than the time of Ojukwu. Even though we have more knowledge now, but it is more difficult than that time. Because in the time of Ojukwu, we had foolish people, but they are not as much as we have them now. We had foolish people, but those foolish people were not as much as we have them now. Those in government were not foolish. Though today we have more knowledge, but the struggle is more difficult. If you abandon everything and leave it for tomorrow, how are you sure your children will be able to fight this thing and succeed? Whether they will even be able to rise? Who even thought that there will be anything like IPOB? Everybody thought anything concerning freedom is gone forever. This is our second chance. IPOB is the second chance that Elohim has given to us. We must never joke with it. And how are you joking with it? By rushing to PVC. Jumping all around. PVC there, PVC that. Thinking that, okay, by the time you now voting Peter Obi will give you Biafra. If you want Biafra, go for Biafra. If you want Peter Obi, go for Peter Obi. If you want Nigeria, go for Nigeria. Peter Obi is Nigeria. Peter Obi will never give you Biafra. Never. He cannot. Some of you think by somebody becoming president of the zoo called Nigeria, he has all the power. Is Peter Obi ready to die? Because if he does such a thing, they are likely to kill him while even in office. Is he ready to die for you? Somebody that is killing you to protect his office, to protect his position. Is he ready to die for you? It is only if that person is from Biafra land and is ready to die, he doesn't care about his life, he will do it. And whatever happens afterwards, let it be so. The man has already signed with Britain. He has already gone there to discuss and have an arrangement. And you are here hoping that, okay, maybe if the man enters there, he's going to give you Biafra. If at all he does, it's going to make it more difficult. And if he doesn't, you have ended up making things far more difficult. Because even the zoo will be worse, whether it falls in the hands of Tinubu or it falls in the hands of Atiku. The zoo will be worse. Because Tinubu and Atiku are thieves, big thieves. Big thieves. Tinubu and Atiku are thieves. And this late Buhari administration has opened everything to stealing. Because one thing you must know is that the Fulani have a culture of theft. They are thieves. They are criminals by culture. They don't have a culture of purity. They are criminals. They go to take lands that don't belong to them. They believe that anything that they can get by power is their own. They believe that might is right. So if a Fulani man is in position of power, he believes that whatever money that runs around that position is his own personal money. So he takes it at will. He doesn't believe that it is a crime. That is the way they live. That is their culture. The Fulani are criminals by culture. It is some of them that have gone to school and mixed up with some people in the south, or mixed up with some people in the west, or maybe in Saudi Arabia. Those that are a little bit educated and mixed up with the world a little, they begin to understand that it's not exactly the way we see it that it is. There are very, very few of them. You see the way they talk. They believe that your land is their own property, provided they can get it by conquest. It is theirs. That is how they think. That is how they also think with money, with positions of power. You see Fulani coming to talk about corruption. It is to deceive the foolish you. Hey, corruption this, corruption that. Is there any other administration that is more corrupt than this late Buhari administration? But yet they are the ones fighting corruption the most. Corruption was their mantra. Fighting corruption was the mantra of this administration. And you want to jeopardize that future. You want to jeopardize your future by jumping around with PVC. By jumping around with PVC. If Peter Obi lose, are you ready to die and fight for him? Does Peter Obi deserve it? Or if they rig it, are you ready to die and fight for him? Are you ready to become Peter Obi mob? Are you ready to become Peter Obi thug? Because the zoo system is thuggery. Are you ready to face the thuggery of Tinubu and Atiku? Are you ready to face their thuggery and die for useless Peter Obi? Are you ready for that? For those of you that believe that, oh, we must put Peter Obi in power, are you ready for that? Even if you want to put him in power. So afterwards, now Peter Obi lose. Then all your effort is rubbish. Why don't you reserve those efforts for the restoration of Biafra and have a permanent freedom? Maybe Peter Obi will come and try at most 8 years and it's gone. And your freedom is gone with it. because Peter Obi will ensure. See, it is more difficult when you're fighting your brother than when you're fighting a stranger. From that lecturer's account, he said that there are some people on our land that are also sponsoring the Fulani. He heard them when they called the Fulani. These are the politicians. These are the politicians. That is why they are not after the Fulani in the forest. The politicians are sponsoring them. They are gaining from their loot. They are gaining from their loot. There's an announcement, and Radio Biafra can now be heard at Ugep in Cross River State. If you are at Ugep and the surroundings of Ugep, you can now hear Radio Biafra. You can tune in and hear Radio Biafra. So Radio Biafra, I think that should be 102.1, can be heard at Ugep. So let me drop this announcement, and maybe by the time I'm rounding up, I will still announce it again. So follow up. So, what I am saying is very simple. Our people must be very smart. What we want is freedom. We're not ready to jeopardize our freedom for anything. And that freedom that you want is not given. Nobody gives it to you. Nobody will give you freedom. Nobody anywhere. Nobody anywhere will give you freedom. And the key to freedom is patience and consistency. Until you are free, don't stop. That is consistency. Until you are free, don't stop. Very simple. Until you are free, that thing you are doing, don't stop. Oh, this one offended me, that one offended me. Don't stop. This one said, I am this one said, I am that. Don't stop. Oh, this one accused me falsely. Hey, this one did this. Don't stop. They suspended me. They did this. Don't stop. Don't stop. You must never stop if truly you want freedom. You must never stop. You must continue in that work that you are doing. That work that you have been doing, you must continue. Never ever stop if you want freedom. Never give up if you want freedom. Oh, I don't like the way this person used to talk. I don't like the way this person used to treat me. Do not stop. It is called patience. It is called consistency. When you endure whatever is being done to you, whether this person didn't get it right and this person is hurting you, you endure it. Or whether you are the one that messed up and the person is disciplining you, you endure it. Whether you didn't mess up and the person thought you messed up and the person is disciplining you falsely, you still endure it. That is patience. Why? The goal is Biafra. The person that is doing you is not the goal. Stop looking at individuals. Stop looking at people. Oh, this person did this. This person said that. You, what did you say? What did you do? What are you doing? Don't get yourself distracted. What are you doing? Never ever stop. If there is only one person that is left talking about Biafra and the restoration of Biafra, let that person be you. Because if everyone stop and there is still one person talking, from that person's talk, maybe everyone can be encouraged to continue again. So if it is one person that is left, let it be you. Don't look at it, oh, this person is no longer saying, oh, this person is not talking about PVC. Oh, this person is not talking about PVC. Oh, it means that we have forgotten. No, we have not forgotten. It is you that have forgotten. It is you that is capitulating. Never ever stop. We are not here for any presidency of any kind. All we are here for is for Biafra. When we get Biafra, anybody that wants to be president can be president. Anybody that wants any position can have whatever position he desires. If he still wants to leave Biafra and go and do Nigeria and have become president of Nigeria, it is his own business. It doesn't concern us. What we want first is Biafra. If it is in Biafra he wants to be president, what is our business? He will be subjected to votes. The Biafran people will vote. But until we get our freedom, nobody should come and tell us rubbish. We're not ready for any rubbish. I'm saying, get your PVC, get your this, get your that. Oh, you must vote, you must vote, you must vote, you must vote. Look at all these pastors. They are beginning to give us the impression that it is when we get our PVC and vote. Many of them are surrendering their churches for PVC collection. Surrendering their churches for PVC collection. That voting is the solution. They know the solution. They know. They know. I pity them and those that go to their churches. They are the ones that Fulani will kill. They are the ones Fulani have been killing. You that listen to them and they are telling you vote, vote, vote. You are going to their church and you're listening to them. It is you Fulani will kill. Most times they are usually lucky. But some other times they are not as lucky. The prelate of the Methodist Church slightly escaped. Many pastors have been killed. Look at Khan there. The other day, they were talking about IPOB. When the prelate of the Methodist Church came out and said the truth, they started saying that, about how many pastors and Catholic priests have been killed. Now you now know that it is Fulani that have been killing you. And it is not IPOB. But meanwhile, Khan was busy shouting, IPOB, stop killing people. IPOB, stop killing people. Can you imagine? Then face your problem head on. No. Face your problem head on. No. Now, is the church, the same church that just how many weeks ago they killed how many people at Owo? Just how many days the church have forgotten that they killed people at Owo? They are forgotten. They are forgotten. Now, what the church is doing is to call for PVC. They are forgotten that they killed people at Owo. They are no longer talking about it. So short a memory. God. Their memories are so short. They are forgotten. Look at the news about this man, Ike Kuremadu. He carried somebody. Some people say that whether the boy lied, yeah, he's not a child or whatever. But he carried the boy out of his will because if he didn't carry that boy out of his will to go and uproot the boy's organ and give to his daughter, his sick daughter, that boy will not go to UK and complain. If he carried that boy and settled that boy properly, and they had an agreement, and if the boy is of age, as it should be, and they had an agreement, the boy will not go to UK and complain. The boy went to UK and complained, and Ike Kuremadu and his wife has been arrested. They said that the boy is a minor because he wants to save the life of his child, the life of his daughter. He has carried another man's child to go and uproot the person's organ so that his child will survive. These are the selfish people that we have. If it were in the zoo here, nothing would have happened to him. If the boy likes letting complain to everyone, nothing will happen. But thank God the boy is smart. He knew that he's not in the zoo. He's in the UK where things are done the right way. He thought he was in the zoo. The boy complained. I don't want my organ removed. I did not agree with him. He forced me to come here. He is likely to go to jail and then go through the courts. Though one of the accusations is that the boy is a minor. Maybe if they prove that the boy is not a minor, then number two, did he agree? Because you have power. You forced him, you tested him, okay, it rhymes with your daughter. You now want to come and uproot his organ. Did he agree, even if he's an adult? Because there's no way if the boy agreed that he will go to UK and begin to complain. If you want to uproot somebody's organ like that, then you must satisfy that person very, very well. A man of his caliber, after all the money they have stolen from the zoo, he should be able to satisfy that boy in such a way that the boy will be so happy. The boy will be so pleased to even do it. Just praying that, okay, after all this thing, he survives. They let him go and enjoy his life afterwards. But because that is not the case, because it is oppression, and these are the people you want us to believe that they care for the masses. These are the people. That's the likes of Peter Obi. Bloodsuckers. If it were in the zoo here, nothing would have happened. In the zoo, nothing would have happened. They would have just done whatever they want to do to the boy. And however it comes out is his own business. Uproot his organ and it's over. You just uproot his organ. And those are the people you are putting your faith in. Oh, they are our leaders. Look at the leader. That boy is not another person's child that wants to uproot the boy's organ. Is it not another person's child? Because he wants his daughter to survive. He wants to uproot the organ of another person's child. Just for his daughter to survive. Thank God the boy is smart. The boy knew that he is not in the zoo. And over here, they don't oppress people. It's even possible they might have even noticed that the boy was afraid and they must have been asking him. You know the way whites will behave. They must have been asking him, why are you scared? Why? What happened? Why are you scared? Why are you acting this way? And you open up to them that, I'm sorry, I don't want to do it. I'm scared. I don't know if I'll die. Carried a little boy like that and traveled all the way from Biafra land to the UK to go and uproot his organ. And these are the people some of you believe in. Oh, they are going to do this. All they do is to kill our people. That is what they do. If you begin to consider, see, when you're dealing with people like Britain that are masters of deception, your heart must be very strong. It's not about being having a muzzle, having all the muzzle. It is about your heart. In our place, we call it agugu. Your heart. Is your heart strong? Is your mind smart to be able to decipher when they are trying to play with your mind and get you weak? You must be able to discipline yourself in places you need to discipline yourself. Or else they will finish you with deception. Because right now they need oil and gas so badly. So they will do anything whatsoever to ensure they get it. Are you ready to do anything and anything whatsoever to ensure you get your freedom? Are you ready? Are you ready to do anything whatsoever to get your freedom? If you're not ready, you won't get it. Because your enemies are ready to do anything to ensure they keep you in that state and get the oil and gas in the way that it suits them, not in the way that it suits you. They have been getting it almost free, if not free, from our land because of Fulani. And they have been polluting our land and doing absolutely nothing about it. They don't care. They don't care who lives or who dies in Biafra land. They don't care the kind of air you breathe. It's not their business. The only time they would have cared is if Fulani used to give them that condition. But Fulani too, we are not their people, so they don't care. The thing is not in their land, so they don't care. They don't care. And you that it is in your land, you are hoping that one day, somehow, Nigeria will be good. And when Nigeria is good, you are going to enjoy it. You're getting old, though. I should remind you, you're getting old. If you're 20 when this movement started, by now you're almost 30. If you're 30, you're almost 40. You must never forget that. The only thing that is worth your time is the efforts you put to restore Biafra. Because Biafra restoration is not temporal. Biafra is what we are sure of. We are sure of Biafra. We are sure of the life, the quality of life we are going to live in Biafra. Let nobody deceive you. Nobody can come to Biafra and deceive us for our life to now, for our country to now be like Nigeria. It is not possible. It is absolutely impossible. Because we are the same people. And we know the level of our IQ. We know the standard of the IQ, the average IQ of a Biafran. Your country will develop according to the average IQ of the people. And we know the average IQ of the Biafrans. So we are sure of having a permanently reasonable country when we restore Biafra. So why would you begin to consider temporal pleasure over permanent glory? For those of you that believe that Peter Obi is going to do well, why are you considering temporal pleasure? Because with Peter Obi in office, if at all he wins, Peter Obi will serve his masters and ensure that there is nothing like IPOB anymore. He's an Igbo man. It is easier for him to do that than an Atiku or a Tinubu. With all the arsenals and him being an Igbo man, you will come and deceive the people, speak Igbo to the people. Tell them that he means them well. Meanwhile, in the night, he's sending army to come and kill them. And be accusing those he has killed. You know, the man that has been killed can no longer defend himself. Can the man that is killed come to the courts to give his report? No. So, after they have killed you, they will not accuse your dead body that your dead body is a criminal. And those people, the remaining people that used to believe in them, will be hailing them. Oh, the same way some people are hailing Soludo today. Oh, great man. You're the one that want to come and save Anambra. Meanwhile, Anambra was in peace before you came. Our people were not being killed. The only people that were being attacked were the aggressors. Those that were attacking our people, that people were attacking. It was the aggressors, the police, checkpoints, and the army, and all of that. Those were the people that were being attacked. But Soludo came, and the sword was turned to our people. and you're hailing him. He turned the sword to our people so that he can attack those that are defending you in the forest. And you're hailing him, clapping for him. It is the same way some of you will clap for Peter Obi if eventually he becomes president. You will clap for him when he's killing us. Some of you will be clapping for him. Never forget, freedom is not given. Your oppressors will never give you freedom. If they want you free, they wouldn't have even in the first place come to oppress you. They would have left you the way you are. You must realize that these ones consider us their properties. What do you do to your property? You tame it. If you have a dog, you must learn to tame your dog so that you can control it. You will not allow the dog to be running up and down in the streets and you're claiming that that dog is yours. You will tame the dog. You will keep the dog somewhere. That is what Britain wants to do with you. With the presidency, with the 2023 presidency or Igbo presidency or whatever, they want to tame you. All they want to do, all the zoo wants to do is to tame you. When people are trying to tame you, they are telling you that you are their property and they have to control the way you think, the way you operate, where you go to, how you go to, where you go to, and what you say. And that is why they don't like what we say here on Radio Biafra. Because they want to tame us. But they cannot tame us. They cannot tame us. Because for you to be free, you must begin to exhibit your rights of freedom. You free yourself. You must begin to exhibit your rights of freedom before your oppressors will get tired of you and say, let us leave him. So nobody frees you. It is you that frees yourself. At the end of the day, you are the one that will free yourself. So, like I said earlier, our radio is now at UGEP 102.1. It's now at UGEP. UGEP is in Cross River State. UGEP and environs can now receive Radio Biafra. So if you are from that area or you have people from that area, communicate with them. Tell them that they can tune to an FM station of 102.1 and they will be able to receive the Radio Biafra. They will be able to hear me and hear others on radio. As it is right now, as I'm talking, if you're at UGEP and you tune to 102.1, you will hear my voice loud and clear. You will hear my voice live and direct. You will hear my voice. So that is exactly how it is. So right now we shall be calling it. We shall be opening the lines now so that people can call in and give their contributions to today's program. I don't even know. Well, for those that understand Igbo, I will just play the lecturer's confession so that at least those that understand Igbo will be able to flow through. After the man's confession, then I'll open the lines. It's a little bit long. It's quite long, but it is important that we listen to it. It is more in Igbo. Okay? So if you're where you are and you have somebody that understands Igbo, you can try to ask the person to be interpreting for you, and it is going to make things easier for you to have an understanding if you do not understand the Igbo language. Okay? I think I'll play it, then I'll open the lines. because it's not good enough that I just say it. It is good I also play it.
Good afternoon or good evening, or depending on the time. Biko, ụmụnne m, ụmụnna m, aha m bụ Dr. Ezonwuka Franklin, Chairman Awka Branch AIU. Ihe mere bụ I decided to make this voice note to explain. Ndebe ihe odide nwere ike mma nwetasi ụfọdụ ihe nchọrọ ịkọwa. Ihe dị etu a mee, ihe eji akọwa bụ ka mmadụ mụta ihe na ya. Etu ọ bụ ejebe akọla eze anawa anawa akọla eze ihe mere m n'ụbụ ụmụnne m na ụmụnna m wee gbata ọsọ enyemaka wee nwee ike nyere m aka mgbe nọ na mba. O kwesịkwazịrị na mma akọwara unu na-ekwe ka mụ na ihe si je. Eziokwu na nnọkịta na-etegori treatment na-enweta onwe m maka ihe mụ na ihe gabiga, mana iwu megide na mma akọdo unu anya. Etu o si mee na ndị Awka branch members nya bụ ụka ka m na ha nọ nke ọrụ ha. Etu a ka m si chọkwa ka the general messias mana aga m na-asụ n'Igbo na-asụ n'oyibo ka m wee okwe nghọta. Wednesday last week 15th m hapụrụ Awka wee jebe Isuochi. One of my plans bụ ije na university dị n'Isuochi, Spiritual University nke the Holy Ghost. Ama m ọzọ bụ agaghị m akọwacha details na mere m n'ahụ mfụrụ nwere idea na ihe a ga-eme mana ọ bịa m n'ahụ. Abanye na university n'ụzọ ụtụtụ ahụ ịbịa ihe m ga-eme ebe 1 to 2 ka m hapụ university pụta n'ihu university mụ na Martin Eze ama fọ maka ọ na-alụ ebe a. M kwere ndị ọzọ mụ na afọ mana ndị nke a ga-anaba Enugu ha nya akpa ha. Mụ nwa ga-agba akwa ka m chigha wee gawa ụzọ Ụmụnze ka ụzọ Ụmụnze a ka m ga-esi nata wee kọnekti Awka. Apụta n'university mụ na Martin Eze ama fesi aka uche ahụ ọ bịakwa m n'ahụ ọzọ maka ụzọ ebe ahụ dị mma wee trọtụrụ down eji speed move at that location. Emuvuo m otu ahụ aka m move. The next thing m fụrụ bụ onye gbapụta n'etiti main road si n'aka ekpe m gbapụta n'etiti main road na-agba m egbe direct. N'anya na back view glass for about 5 people they shoot from the back. Kedu ihe m ga-eme? Is that the best thing bụ ka m rush onye nke na-agba egbe n'ihu. Ihe mere bụ mgbubunọta ana mgbe a na-erubunọta ana anụgo sound glasses na maybe my back glass due to bullets. Mgbubunọtazi ana ka m gbaghara inweta m. Ọzọzi na-ehunite isi etu a mgbe ha na m enye moto ọkụ ka m hiti onye nke nọ n'ihu. Ọzọ na-ehunite isi nekwa nnukwu mark ndị 16 tires bụ chippies. Moto a ka m na-ehedizi n'ihu for head on collision maka na esku ya go n'aka ekpe ka m wee jee ama onye nke na-agba m egbe. Nekwazie moto nsụwa avọ aka nri ka m zere dị moto ozugbo a. The moto kụọ m n'azụ akụkụ azụ elu moto m with the speed and with whatever ma bullets na-aga. So moto m shiftizie n'aka nri a jezie somewhere atọ ozugbo. They continue shooting. So apụtazie na moto ga-eju maka na mgbanwe ike ịba m ahụ then. It came up. Incidentally, one of the staff ndukwa n'ihu ebe ahụ supposed to drop somewhere. A lady. We were able to capture 2 of us. That's where the ordeal started. We were by Ofia. And more than up to upwards of 16 to 17 kilometers if I got n'ime ọfịa mana ọnọdụ ka aga n'ihu aga n'azụ aga n'ihu aga n'azụ mgbe mmiri dị ebe ahụ anyị crossed more than 7 times at different locations ọ bụrụ afụfụ a ka a na-eme ka a na-akụ ihe ka a na whatever and we continued. Ndị a bụ Fulani, they are not Nigerians. Ka ha si ke ihe ka ha si bi AK-47 ka ha ke ihe ka Arabs. So we continued. Nwe ebe eru kwụsị ada anọfe ebe ahụ 1 hour. He push us again to continue. Oh, a na-akụ ihe. What's the details? In with other details about the whole thing, man, they didn't know. The location I knew about 10 p.m. to 11 Aban. Okay, I'm maybe 1 to 2. When they be 10 to 11 p.m. Whenever they are nausea, eba do mayara na kuku eba Okigwe Junction. Makana ma no sound moto. Nnukwu moto. Ka na-eme ya ka na receive call na-eme call. Now some of them na-asụ Igbo. Akampụzi ya ebe ahụ anọdụzie achibezi aka m na-aba n'azụ nọdụ na nkịtị akọsọ ya na osi wee kedo nke bụ tọchọ wee bido started beating akata osisi flogging my face ma isi ma ihe niile ahụ ọ bụzi ya ruru na-efe maka na mmiri na-ezo n'ahụ ahụ na whatever maka mmiri na-ezo ebe ahụ ozo kwụsị obidokwa. This torture at a particular time akama adọzi ka akam ọgbanwụ za anwezi ka etigide mgbo nwe ọ dịghị nka endito ka the pain. So even mgbe nna asị na ọka mma na agbagbu ma ọ dị you know this torture thing. Oh, the thing bụ I believe that this torture has to come first before ekwubo okwu ransom onye na-aghọta from ihe niile a play. So n'abalị ahụ ihe aka nọ na ya tiri ọ na-akụ ebe 5 ụtụtụ abịa tọsịnata ya ha nwa tọsịnatara jizi aka ha masaji aka m because I couldn't you know ahụ na-efe efe ebe abịa gị n'ime ọba n'ime nwa ha ka ya eji wepụ o bere ntị because ha nwa ji umbrella ha ji eze mmiri mana mmiri niile whatever. So this is the deal course ha na-receive when you receive chara bịawa sị na onye abụ onye Igbo na Ọnịcha na supply ha mbọ na ọ sị ha egbu na mmadụ egbu mana ha na-ekidnap a lot of things mana ekwugo m na menye complete details not just number 1 na bitter against Nnamdi Kanu and whatever mana the greatest thing nghọta n'ihe na a na-ekwu kịta na they are going to kill Peter Obi. Now you have the greatest under threat ha nwe. So na ọfịa niile dị n'Igbo land no how we they have mapped it out. This group say no how I kidnap with the prelate 100 million. Go see some of his properties. Stay with. So ube no matter what, the actually email is a matter of time. Now had the almost concluded. Now of the contact had was the cause he did teach Udoanyana information had a then the parties that participate in this loot or whatever they are getting, Hanama na enwego na ha enwetego ma ne. So mgbe a na-ekwuzi okwu na ego ole na mgbe a bịa na-agwa m na 30 million yoba ha si ya na-ekwe na onwe date and I made sure na any call ọ rang because the first call I did is to Martin Ezama. Good. See, I don't know back. I didn't want to make any no foreign call, nothing, because it was anybody more professor, stake rise here. It was anybody more barrister, stake rise. More foreign call. And they took my phone, went through it. I received extra beating because of pictures sitting on my phone. Mother send the guy. Maybe we don't non-go men, maybe we fly, maybe all this is. So my brothers, I advise you, Biko, Will you big phone? Once they got happen the city location, will big phone do not as you are moving. Or walk, or otherwise in anything, clean it immediately. They're trying to go into my Facebook account. I spelled a wrong name for them. I received several beatings. The man has spelled his way. And see, I'm here Facebook. The man, Makana, actually see through it. We get to my links, to other links of people. I made sure I didn't do that, and it was not easy. So the phone, then I went to SIM card, went to all these things. We, started checking this and that, many other things. The things we think they don't know about maneuvering on this is they know it. So I had a fishing for people call them and they have why buy in there a lot of things. When I say they were all hajiki that have finished and have batata well. So Beacon, the forests still within our zone, they will have a very big problem. Makara, within this location, Chifos, when we started moving again, we one location within that expanse of that forest. They make sure that they will not take you near to a big or nearer to even the Madubi. Makaha, the whole location in that forest, they know. This community, Lomara, Isuochi, Leru, because these groups in Nahawana control from Leru Junction to Ebumuchuku. He told me that. Because when I begin, when you go in, my wife, this and that, because they prove her. Makani may go see an Bambo to raise money. Because how they win an idea at the also of money. Need a good time, I get GJP another person.
Sorry, I will not be able to play all the audio. Okay, I won't be able to play everything because of our time. But I believe you have been able to get most information from what I have played. Okay, so I will be opening the lines right now so that we can call in and give our contribution to today's program. Okay, we can call in and give our contribution to today's program. Our topic today says freedom is never given. Never. Nobody will give you freedom. You are the one that will take it. However you want to take it is your business. But that thing called freedom, nobody's going to give it to you. No oppressor is going to give it to you. No oppressor is going to give it to you. That is exactly what it is. So the lines are open. And if you are calling us for the first time, or if you are new on this program, I will call out the numbers so that you can call. But on Skype, it's very easy. You just type radio-Biafra in between Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra, radio-Biafra, then VOC in capital. Once you do that, you will be able to call us on Skype. Then on Signal, you can call +45 71 64 59 62 +45 71 64 59 62. That is for Signal. Then on WhatsApp, you can call +48 73 964 5829 +48 73 964 5829. Those are the numbers that you have to call if you want to call into the program. It is open, you can call. Facebook has just been restricting my programs and saying that it will not be able to reach as much as it should reach. And my question to Facebook, and they'll be saying that I am playing some music, number of music. I think it's just one day that I even played my introductory music that it entered Facebook. Ever since, Facebook will be restricting my program. Why is Facebook restricting my program? Well, I shouldn't be asking that question because Facebook is obviously working for the zoo. They have been doing that. And they will not even give you the opportunity to even defend it. Criminal agencies. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning to you, Mazi. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning. Thank you. Good morning, my fellow brothers and sisters, Biafrans all over the world. Chukwukika remains our strength and it will continue to keep us moving forward. My name is Hugo. I am calling from Biafran land. Mazi, you see it? Yes, it is clear. For those of us that is still asleep, for those of us that refuse to hearken to the voice of salvation, that what we are doing, we are ganging up against the Savior of our own time, that have prophesied everything that you see happening today. Let me say this. Chukwu Okike Abiama will bless those of our brothers and sisters who made themselves available to save the lives of our people, popularly known as Eastern Security Network, who Chukwu Abiama used by means of this wonderful family IPOB, by the leadership of IPOB and the leader of IPOB, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, to secure our land. I want to say this once more. The people that is doing the kidnapping in our land, they are in two groups. The one and the first group is the ones you see at every checkpoint. That is the reason why they refuse to vacate from the checkpoint. They are the ones giving the main kidnappers information who and when to start their, and that's the reason why they can be proud to tell you that they are in control of so place. If you know those people in the checkpoint, they are the ones giving the rest of them information. They are working hand to hand together to make sure that they continue to commit evil and mayhem in our land. But Chukwu Okike Abiama will destroy them, because this evil act of these people that they continue to do in our land, they can never last. But I want to tell you, you that is listening to me, because you are going to give more experience. If you refuse to listen to the voice of salvation, instead of you to pay ransom with millions of naira, why can't you look for the indigenous people of Biafra and support the Eastern Security Network? That is the reason why today we are in our farms doing what we're supposed to do. In the land, the blessed land of Biafra, there is a green in our markets. We have vegetable, we have corns, everything that we normally get. They just us. There is an Eastern Security Network that guide and protect us. But before, like 2, 3, 4 years ago, there are so much scarce of all these things I just mentioned now because of the same people, and you knew it, because when you planted, they will go in with their cow and feed their cow with what you planted. If you talk, they will kill you. But our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that is the reason why any of you that is not respecting this honest man of our own time, it shall never be well with you. Your leaders, so-called leaders, governors, what are they doing? They are silent. Their political ambition made them to be silent. The Bible said that the bribe black clear-sighted men. That is the reason why all these people, they are working for their own stomach. They don't care for you. So I'm using this opportunity to thank all of you that has been contributing of the Eastern Security Network. It is a very wonderful godly work. If you are making your money available to support these people, you are doing a very great work, and Chukwu Abịama will bless you, because they are the reason why we are in existence in our land today. Mazi, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, my brother. God bless you. God bless you. We must proceed. Hello. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Oh, here, Biafra.
Biafra will hail thee.
Mazi, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Hello, Mazi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to the Biafrans all over the world. My name is Dr. Mazi Chukwu Abịama. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak this morning. You know, one thing I want to say is our leader have said it all. And all the prophecy are beginning to happen. Many people today that say that the Biafra will never come. Today they know, they have seen what our leader has come. And we, the Biafra, we the 70 million people have seen what our leader has told us. And we are seeing it today. So one thing we need to know is this, because this kidnapping, killing in Biafra land need to stop. We need to stop. How can somebody travel all the way from Lagos to Biafra land? On the way going back, they kidnap the person. And how can the people get the information? These are the things. And we are POP members are saying we are condemning those acts. People need to know this. How can you live in your own country and you are scared of coming home? Some of our people that today that are outside, some of us are scared to come home because of the things that are happening, and it because of these Fulanis, and that's why we must support ESN. That's why we must support. It's a must. Not if you like, no, it's a must. We must support ESN, must, capital must. All the people that are listening to me this morning, we must support ESN to see how best we can guide our land, because it's enough is enough. And P2B know he's deceiving himself. He know that he's deceiving himself. This thing they are doing, you know, they get article from north, the other one from south, the other one from east. This thing they are just doing it to confuse some people. But we all know that P2B is not going nowhere. We all know that. And listen, if you think that going for PVC or going for anything can give you when you vote, your vote can be counted. I always saying this, I'm continuing to say it, your vote can never be counted in Nigeria. Whether you vote from now to next year, your vote can never be counted. These people already imported the vote. They already imported it. So they already know the person that are going to bring power tomorrow. So that thing the P2B are doing is just a distraction to us, and distracting us. P2B, you have killed many. In the time you were in power, many people are dying, and you don't do anything about it. Many people are dying. I watch a clip where they ask P2B, "What do you think about the agitation of Biafra?" And P2B say that it is because of the bad leadership. But let me say this: we don't want to be in that country called Nigeria. We don't want, because that country have expired ever since. See, many people are dying. Many people have lost their families. It pains me when I see those children crying in our this day. The three children lost their mother. In that case, they lost the mother and the children were crying. The one will hear us. We don't want to remain in that country. Call for referendum. Release our leader, because one thing I know, our leader is going to come out soon. And by the grace of Chukwu Abịama, because he said it, by the grace of Chukwu Abịama, the world have been hearing us. BBC, you are continuing deceiving yourself. Please know, BBC, we are not happy with you. Start speaking the truth. Start speaking the truth. When they kidnap people, you can report it. When the people die unnecessary, you can report it. The only thing that you can report when they report what that happened to our mom because the whole world hear it. That's why they reported it. But let me say this: the whole world are watching you guys. BBC, you need to stop. Please let us support ESN. These guys are doing extremely well. Man, because our leader don't know how she to the eye. Any amount that you give in the country that you in find yourself, you can ask for your coordinator. Any amount that you give to be, supposed to be to fighting restoration of Biafra. Thank you, Mazia. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We are here. We are still live. Hello. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling
from? Good morning. Hope I'm coming out.
Yes, but you have to reduce the volume of your radio set.
Perfect. Is it okay now?
Yes, I think I can still hear a little at the background.
It's off already. I'm using the same phone to call you, and that's why. But it's off already.
Okay, but you're listening from the app.
Yeah, I'm listening from the app.
You can mute the app on your phone as well because it's still disturbing.
Let me call you back.
Okay, we are live and direct. Hello, good morning and welcome to.
Hello.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I can hear
you. My name is Ugo. I'm calling from Aba in Biafra land. Good morning to you, Wachimeke.
Good morning. Right on. The world is listening to you.
Okay. I only have just a few things to say. The thing that is happening in Anambra now is the primary cause of Soludo. What is doing in Anambra? You are taking the same police, the same way kidnapping people. You are taking their policemen all around the bush. When they are done going around the bush, they send the same information location to their brothers to go and take over. That is what Soludo is doing in Anambra State. And people are hailing him. If you go to other state in Swedish, the same thing that ugly man there is doing. Now people should wake up and reason. You see young men, instead of using the arms they have to fight when they are fighting them, they are really doing custody. Understand me? And Peter will be thinking it can become a zoo. It's only deceiving itself. As for what we want to total freedom from Nigeria, any time to do Nigeria is not our business. Our main goal now is to free our leader Martin Bekano and connect everything for people to decide where they want to be, whether they want to be in the zoo or to be in Nigeria. But as for those that are imagine the struggle, I think the definitely will never come. They are just wasting their time. As for we on the ground, we are doing everything possible. We are the people at the war from because being in Nigeria is just like being in hell. We are taking the bullet. It's a cause that is worth dying for. And those of you outside the country, you can do your best. But mostly, we that are in the ground, we are ready to risk our life, everything, and make sure this country and exciting for outcomes. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you very much. God bless you. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from. Please, you have 3 minutes for a contribution.
Yes, my African.
Yes.
My African, can you hear me, sir?
Loud and direct, and the world is listening to you.
My African, the God of heaven and earth, our God, our own God that created this world. Everything, our eyes, these are our 2 eyes that see belongs to Him. All the trees, all the animals, all the human beings. Including Fulani Janjawe Makeda, Fulani, including Yoruba, Mokezi Pazochku Kada Makiraile. No human being created himself and is fully in charge. But Africa have done shake. We are Biafrans. Fulani is about to see what they have not seen before. And the Fulani is endangering the world. You see this world. My Africa, just take your time and watch out how this world, America, Japan, China, Britain, all the nations on this earth, they are all occupied by human beings, not animals. And if all the human beings in every nation on this earth, including Bruce Johnson, Netanyahu, and Joe Biden, the emperor of the whole world, the number one, I want to say, Joe Biden is the number one of the whole world. If somebody like him, Excellency, number one in charge, will see this danger coming because of their selfish interest. If the option for we Biafrans to live on this earth, this our land, is by violence, Joe Biden will run away from America. Is it a threat? Africa represents a threat.
Of course it's not.
It's not a threat. We are telling Joe Biden as number one in the whole world to play justice. Not to, in our tradition, we say, okay, you are the number one. It's our leader. That's the number one. The son of the Most High Creator. If it is not released on the 28th, anyhow Fulani want it from us, we give it to them. We are not looking. I ask this question. My name is Okechukwu from Umowa. I'm already today. All province, the guy who's the man Abakashe, we just look them with small eyes. And I'm calling from other province, Biafra land, get them back. What is it about the number one governor of others? Joe Biden, tell him, say make him come here. Say make him come here. And it is a challenge to the whole world. If the option to release them, then the card is by violence, we damage this world completely. That's why we are checking. Let all the religious leaders here in Biafra land, all the governors, today is the last day you people are receiving from we IPOB. We are not joking. Our identity against him. If you people have decided to give him option of violence, none of if you give us order that every governor today must be apprehended, we get all of you and tell all of you the better. But you and your family talk against the sign our church. We are bringing the kingdom of heaven down so that Biafra all over the world will be free and free forever. Let the generation to come remember us. No people are darkness, complete darkness. You can't see it. Africa, look at that play, that clip you play. Just watch it. What can you don't even know the day you will die? Whether you will live up to 10 years, you don't know. But he wants to sell his own fatherland because of Beckham. What can you say? We are not Homo, we are not Amok, we are not even Jesus Christ. We are far more than them. Jesus Christ was killed over 2,000 years ago. Your people are calling upon him today. But you are one day, then of the Karaga, we are my Fugala. Very born, come to power. Then I think it does Scott Adam and Sims then dead. According to Mark chapter 8, from verse 1 to end. John chapter 14, and the same John chapter 15, from verse 1 to end. Then in the First Corinthians chapter 15, from verse 1 to end. And First Timothy chapter 4, from verse 1 to let Father Mbaka, let all the whole bishop here in Biafra study it and get sense. Our leader is your savior. God is Jake. After Jesus Christ played the sacrifice he played, his mother and his father died. We are studying. We're going to Cambridge. What do people know? Then I think there's a better than Abia. There, Tina Sanworu. Oh, Gongo. Oh, doing back and Manago. Oh, go what? Oh, go mother wa for name. So, by violence, then the Tina Sanworu. Okay, see back in the option of violence. There, in that I can't say Bazabu. All of them governors, if the body is our leader, the 38, approves to us that they are leaders, so that Fulani will stop insulting us. Is that the Nabikano? I was a Fulani. Is that the Nabikano Fulani? Is that the Nabikano Yoruba? Is that the Nabikano Hausa? It's a Biafran, and you're holding our own Biafrans, and you think we are living your people. America will not save you, Fulani. That I think that 28 is deadline. That is our leader. Go away. We don't want to be a problem, Fulani. The one you have stolen from we, Biafra is enough. Our people have suffered enough. All the bush people have gathered the kidnapping people. We know all of you. Oh, one day, any Fulani that remain on this land, you will know that Chukwuka Biama is not our God. Yeah. The most high Chukwuka Biama is our God. In charge. Come to power. Fulani Makeda. The 100 different side for one. no okwana okay bụ ozi ga-apụla lekwa fọnụ ya enweta ajọ mmụọ ajọ mmanụ ka nọchiri nwa n'ụzọ pụtara 28 ma Fulani we are children Fulani if we say it is violent you will not say we be Biafrans. You don't say we be Biafrans. Let this our hand raise up as you see God. We damage this or that. Not threats. We damage it. Everybody will vanish. Capital where? All of an offer. All of an offer. Table one and no. Now go. What up? One of us said. Now not to bring one car. This is what I need. Decide. Now get the young up and new 28. Tell a nigga up car. Alanga. Should I not be like to tell Alaga Piaboya? And I tell me, if we kill you here, we go come for Fulani. For our salad, they kill people. You wanna not go say, now we be shelterless. This world we have control, really vast. Is it a giant capital Monkey? No call for opposite week. Only the just you see it here. So that I've been after 28. Monument you don't know. But all of an offer. Often one for what the capital there, then they just and the governor. I like you, I make a son. I'm going to tell you like Lodi now for now. Oje Okonko. Africa of the top 28 is the big there. Oh yeah, Biafra.
Biafra will heal thee. We must make progress. We must continue. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, hello. Okay, my name is Ebuka. I'm calling from my location.
Okay, please try to manage the time. You have 3 minutes.
Okay, so I just want to thank you, Terena, for the good job you're doing for Biafrans. Because I know that all what you said is truth. So there is not the time for them to distract us. What we want is Biafra and nothing more but Biafra. So they should know this. All those people are saying PVC or no PVC. They are trying to also to renew the bondage that these people have put us into all these years. So it is very, very important for all Biafrans to know that what we want is freedom. We don't want any other thing than freedom. So we cannot be saying two things at a time. You're talking of election, you're talking of freedom. It is two different things. So Biafrans, we should understand that what we want is freedom. We don't want anything election. So let it be to all sundry. And everybody should take note of this because this is a distraction. But we are not distracted. We are focused. And what we are looking for is freedom, and that freedom we are going to get. And also, we are telling the Fulani government to release our leader, Mazina Dekano, on 28 that is coming because he committed no crime. They have no right to hold him there. They have no right. They have to release him because he did not commit any crime. So, and also, like one caller is saying, it is high time now we begin to order all these politicians to leave our land. Now we have known that they are the one killing us. They are the one inviting Fulani to kill us. It is time now to tell them either they are with us or they will send them out of the land. We begin to throw eggs to them. So I will even want the leadership of IPOB to give order to all the politicians to vacate our land because these people are murderers, they are killers, killing our people. We cannot just keep it quiet, they kill our people every day and nothing is happening. So we, the IPOBians, we have known the truth. They cannot deceive us anymore. So it is high time we know because we know these people, they are the killers. We cannot allow them in our land killing our people. Thank you for the good job you are doing for Biafrans. I say, may God bless you. All hail Biafra.
Biafra will heal thee. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from, and please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution. Thank you.
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing well. Hello, can you hear me?
Very much. I'm John.
Right on.
Okay. Hey. Hello?
Yes, right on. Biafrans are listening. The word is listening.
Yes. I want to start like this. Our leader have teach our people so much that before now, people supposed to understand that in Nigeria is a death trap. The British is strong of Nigeria. The British are the agents of terrorists in Nigeria. They know what is happening from the beginning to today. But my problem is this. Why black people are like this? Over 60 years, Nigeria have run to the ground. The British and Fulani terrorists to and kill all the indigenous people in Nigeria. And they not handwriting on the wall. Mostly the Southerners that claim their eyes was blind up to this date. I'm very sorry for backways, mostly in Nigeria, where people are not reasoning as a woman being. Yesterday, you talked about the Chinese and Hong Kong and British. 1999, when the Chinese told British 100 years she will come to an end, and they stand on their ground to defend their people. But in Africa, but in Nigeria, because of the wickedness of black people, they like to is getting their living good lives. The British, they have everything in their country. The British, they moved themselves from the European Union through a referendum for the interest of their people. But the same British forcing Nigeria to be what? With the criminal leaders in Nigeria. Oh, 1 billion politician and got the money in the real bank, in American bank. Yes. If the in the back place is Nigeria. Every people each at the end, you ask Nigeria, your name is sorry. You will die as a slave. Hand over your children to slaves to Nigeria. People will die shameless death. God will be.
Seems like your network
came with Isagina. Hello?
Right on, but your network is breaking. Your network is breaking. And please, you have a minute.
Yeah. Yes, Oba Biasika, during the Juku time, have come to the Biafra. Today is Nnamdi Kanu. Peter Obi, the British have used him
to deceive those that they can deceive. Not original IPOB, not a reasonable somebody like me and the others who understand the meaning of freedom. British is the trouble in the whole Africa. British and their partners, they want Africa to be poor, to be useless. And the headquarters of Africa stupidity is in Nigeria. It's a pity that we find ourselves in such a situation. You don't know where to start on the way you start. Look at the religious leaders. They work in the way of human beings. They are in Nigeria, stealing and looting with the politicians. It will not go well for all of you who are evil man and woman, stealing and looting in Nigeria, making the religious people to be poor. One day, you will leave all those things and die, and everything will go on. You go back with nothing, because you come here with nothing. Thank you very much, my brother. Oh, Biafra.
Biafra will heal thee. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. There is an information that just came to my notice, and I want our people to take notes. You know, there are some groups that have been created by agents of the zoo, and it's called Radio Biafra London. Some groups have been created, and some of our people are following it. There is one I've just seen now that somebody sent me a picture of it, of somebody campaigning for Peter Obi in a group that carries the name Radio Biafra London. We are not doing zoo politics or zoo election or zoo campaign. So if you are in such a group, ensure you report that group and ensure that group is taken down. Ensure you report that group and that group is taken down. We cannot have people to be deceiving our people and be giving people the impression that my POB is campaigning for Peter Obi. So any group that carries that name Biafra and you are there and you notice it, report that group and just keep reporting the group. Let the group be taken down. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. Our time is fast spent. Our time is fast spent. So please, you have 2 minutes, and 2 minutes it must be. If it exceeds 2 minutes, I'll cut you on air. Please try to manage your time. Your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Peter Ojo. I'm the co-writer and the messenger of the message of the person. Please, there's one information which is very important during the program. Number one, very important. You saw me of this message. I didn't watch it your story. And I don't want to look at somebody like me, your friend, and all that. You see what actually is happening, and I want you to know exactly what is happening. What actually is happening is that I told you that they are using all the channel of time on Nepal and all that to pass information to their own jihadists. That is exactly what they have been doing. And they have succeeded in using these people to pass their information. So they no longer need them. That was equally what they were using, they do that and all that to do and all that in the past. They no longer need them. So they are winding up. Do you know why they no longer need them? Because they have given their final order and a jihad is already on. Why our people don't know that the jihad is already on is because they have not resisted that jihad. Any resistance in that particular jihad, now you will see open confrontation. They have already declared it. And I'm telling you that what is going to happen in Biafra land, the one that will be a child's play. Our people are not reading the situation very well. I continue to warn them, but they refuse to listen to that. What I'm saying. They call me Sabotua, the man that is genuine, is the one that they call Sabbatua. Well, I'm not surprised because slaves don't
Okay,
always become
thank
their
you.
deliverer.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much because of our time.
Let me tell you what are people.
I am sorry. I told him 2 minutes, and it's 2 minutes because we have to be faithful with our time, and we don't have all the time here, and we must leave the platform for those that will continue from where we stop. Thank you very much for listening. This is Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast, and I remain your host. My name is Kumowe Tarinemi. Thank you very, very much. God bless you.